Hi, how are you? This is Zita, your guiding luminary. Thank you for joining me and welcome back. I was inspired to do another reading today. I was feeling like a soul calling from some of my viewers. So I wanted to do something to help you try to get a better understanding why you are here. As we all know, we all have soul paths because we've signed soul contracts. So when we come down to earth, we have a divine purpose or purposes because we don't only have one little thing to do. There's many projects we sign up for. And depending where you are in your life cycle, you might be living that life purpose. And sometimes you're not sure why you're here and what is this purpose. So perhaps this reading will help you. So I shuffled and let the cards jump prior to recording. And today we have three piles. Pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. And for those who prefer picking by objects or crystals, today I put natural elements that I find on my journeys and when I travel around the world. So this is just a bunch of twigs that were intertwined. So if you're feeling a calling to this, this is the twig, pile one. Here's a shell, pile two, and a rock in pile three. So take a few seconds to see which pile resonates with you. Sometimes by moving the pile, it jiggles something in your soul and in your spirit. So feel free to put a pause and then pick your pile. The description and timing of each pile will be put in the description below. Okay. So we'll start with pile number one. So for those who pick pile number one, this is a nice earthly kind of sphere that I was very attracted to. And I picked up, I think, in a local store in the United States, and I've had it with me for a number of years. So let's see what we have in store for you. Okay, so with pile number one, what I wanted to do is pull out an issue from your past life. So let's see the oracle card. Okay. Karmic relationship. So it seems that somebody or a group of people from the past are back with you again. Perhaps something transpired, be it a romantic or a group relationship or a personal relationship with your parents or friends that didn't pan out, it didn't work out, or something didn't go well, or you're just back to perhaps reciprocate the lesson. So perhaps you could have been the female and you were in love with somebody and this person didn't love you back the way you wanted. Or perhaps you were part of a group and you're back together now to execute something. So if you were the woman before, maybe you've come back as the man to see what it's like to be on the other side. And so here we go. Let's start. So it looks like you're being asked to come back. There's a special calling for you. Wow. Look at these cards. Okay, so let's start with the first. You have definitely come back because your soul was asked to come back for this ascension process. You can see this being, this soul, contemplating its new venture, looking back from the heavens onto earth, past all these beautiful colors, rainbow colors, and there's a purpose. So you're being asked, what is your soul calling you to do? You've definitely come to this video right now for a divine reason. Perhaps you're trying to find the light here in the top corner because you've come to a standstill and you're reflecting, like you see this person here, this angel, thinking, what should I do next? And during this ascension process, you're being encouraged to gather people around you. And in this great gathering, people are getting together. So a lot of intuition's hitting you and you are attracting a lot of people around to help you in this journey. Perhaps you've been all together in this previous life, in this karmic relationship, you could be scattered around the world. Like you can see these beings, these souls, these beams of light. They're scattered all over this plane. So you're trying to reconnect with your soulmates, with your soul tribe, because you've come back to do something. Perhaps you were here during the biblical times when Jesus was trying to bring us all to ascend, and it didn't work. So you've come back. And you might be encountering people that out of the blue, you're connecting with. And thank goodness for social media and the internet that this is happening, because in the previous life, we may have lived in the same area. But right now, with social media, we may be in different parts of the world. So our souls are gravitating to be towards each other. So we've entered the age of light. So you're being trained for this purpose in many, many lifetimes, if you can see here. So you are a ascended soul with a divine purpose, and you're being guided with all this light coming through you down from the heavens, from the universe, from source, to give you energy to prepare you for this ascension. So you are here as a master to help bring the light to earth. So as you are here on the plane, you're being blasted with all this energy. Look at all these beautiful rainbow of colors. Just as in this card here. So you're definitely a warrior. You've been called for an amazing journey, and you're being asked, have you answered your deepest calling? You're this warrior. It says warrior woman, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a female. What is being brought to light here is the fact that the feminine energy needs to come to the forefront to fight. We need to fight as a collective with our divine feminine energy to bring us closer to source and to raise our vibration of earth. So are you hiding behind the sword? Are you afraid to come out? Are you curious? So you're kind of peeking. Can you see this person here? She's peeking behind the sword. So although she's pretending to be fierce, there's a big job ahead of her. She's curious to see, am I doing this right? And the fact is, because you are not alone, you're being encouraged to go and have fun and to celebrate with these people that you're meeting. Don't always be so serious. And you can see this divine little soul seems to be floating in like a margarita cup. And you're encouraged to go out and have a drink, maybe to go have maybe a glass of wine or sparkling water, whatever you enjoy, just to go out and have fun. So get together with your friends, even if it's online. And this is so funny because I'm actually going to be doing a pendulum happy hour next week. And I've invited clients and guests to join me, and I would be doing a pendulum reading for them. So you're being encouraged to gather with people, to spread your light, and collectively, we will be able to ascend because we are all gathered here in this karmic relationship. You have an important role to play. You did not succeed, or we didn't succeed in the last incarnation, so we're being encouraged to answer the call. So what I would suggest we do, or you do, is raise your light, your vibration, think positive thought, change your diet, be careful what you're consuming, be careful who you're talking to, and try to keep out any negativity. Bring in only positive energy, only great light that can raise your vibrations. So this way you can come and approach the calling that you're gathered to do here with your colleagues, with your tribe. And you can see there's all, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's roses here or peonies that are bursting open slowly. So you're being encouraged that to do this softly and gently and to take care of yourself. And it doesn't always have to be all work. It can be fun too. So go out and have fun with your friends, with your tribe. So I also picked a couple other cards for your self-care. What you're being encouraged to do is to overcome your fear. Most fear is based on illusions, on truths we deny to avoid change. Release your need for control and perfection. Doing your best is plenty. So this calling can be scary, can be frightening. You might be scared to slay this dragon, but rest assured, you are well equipped. You've been given this sword so that you can tame this dragon, you can tame this fear. But be very careful who you let in to your tribe. There's no need to believe something that does not resonate for you. Personal truths can change as perspectives shift and expand. So be careful who you let in. You can see this angel has got a scepter and holding energy of light. There's a lot of energy around her, a lot of light emanating and rising. So be careful who you share your light with. You can see she's protecting herself, protecting her light, and she's not sending out the light. She's holding it in the palm of her hand, making sure whoever she's going to give it to deserves her light. Because this light, your light, is very precious. Because you worked hard to earn this light. The universe, the source has beamed down this energy, opening up your chakra, open up your heart. If you can see the heart chakra here, it's exploding outward. So, and in this angel, you can see the heart chakra, the light around her, coming through her heart, coming out of her palm, needs to be protected. So what I would suggest, pile number one, to open yourself up to the universe, let the light come in, to guide yourself with caution, but don't be afraid. Find your tribe. This is your calling. You're guided to answer your call. Find your tribe. Just be careful who you let in. And don't make it all work. It can be fun when you're with the right people. So I hope this resonated for you, pile number one. Please like and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. And if you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. But before I let you go, I was going to ask you if you want to ask a question for a yes or no. So if the pendulum swings back and forth, the answer is yes. If it swings left to right, the answer is no. So I invite you to take a second to pause and ask yourself a question, and let's see what the universe has in store for you. So the answer is yes. So I hope you enjoyed the reading and you like the pendulum. Please like and subscribe to help my channel grow, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Okay, this is a reading for pile number two. For those who picked the shell, I love seashells. I've got tons of them in the house, and I always, whenever I go for a walk on the beach, I always pick up one or two. Okay, so for those who picked pile number two, let's see what happened to you in a previous life and how it's impacting you today. So you were either a monk or a nun. So you are definitely a very, very spiritual person. You have a lot of light, and you've dedicated many lives probably as a nun or a monk, depending what period you were here, or you could have been a spiritual being, biblical. You could have been here also during the time of Yeshua, Jesus Christ, and you dedicated yourself to giving to humanity, to praying to source, praying to God, praying to divine guidance to help you and your community. So you've made many, many sacrifices in many of your previous lives. So don't be surprised if in this life, you're also very, very gentle, very spiritual. You might be religious, but religion is different to different people. So you are here divinely guided for a very specific purpose. So let's see what else is being offered for you. Okay. So in this life, you are being encouraged to unfold. If you see this beautiful rose unfolding, and this beautiful soul is just opening her soul up, opening up her divine being, her chakra, to the energies that are trying to get in. So you're being asked to open up. It's happening for you, not to you. So this is considered something that's beautiful and a beautiful gift, because not everybody's going to be given this opportunity to call to serve the community, mankind, during this ascension process. You are obviously someone who's very emotional, as you can see with all the water that's here at the bottom of the card, and you're ready to open yourself up. You might be going up and down in many emotions. So this is very natural, because as you open yourself up to your universe, part of your shadow side, deep emotional issues are being asked to come to the surface for you to have a better understanding. So you might be meeting people who might be triggering you. Who is triggering you? So when you're meeting people like this person, she's looking into this pond or lake or river, and the people you're meeting are reflecting back at you. As you can see, she's got the same roses or peonies. So as you open up, there will be people who will do things to you or say things to you, or events that may happen to you that makes you step back, and try to figure out, why is this happening to you? So remember, this is not something that's happening to you, but something that's opening you up to the universe. So sometimes there might be tremendous emotions that run through your body. So you're being asked to take time and to relax. You need to replenish, you need to nurture yourself, you need to love yourself. This is very emotional. You can see by the moon, by the stars. So perhaps you're in deep reflection mode, or perhaps you need to be, to try to understand and appreciate the emotions that are running through you. So you need to rest, retreat a little bit, and get held. Hold yourself in the best light possible. Live through the emotions as they're going through your body. Don't try to deny them, because in doing so, it will make it more difficult for you to move forward. In living through the emotions, the spiritual awakening that is happening to you, things will trigger you. And in triggering you, you will need to heal. And that's a gradual process to try to raise your vibration. You have an important calling here, an important soul contract, to look deeply within your soul, with people who are around you and events that are happening around you, to see what you can purge yourself so that you're in a better space and able to serve others. So I also pulled out some self-care cards, and 3 popped up for you. And the first one that popped out was to look deeper. So this is very interesting how it landed on the ever unfolding rose, because here we have a mermaid, and she's very pensive. Like you could see part of her tail is in the water, and part of her is sitting on top of like a lily pad. So there is more beneath the surface. Remain cool and centered. Take time to look at the deep underlying currents and follow your intuition. So you're being guided to be careful, to think things through, not to jump quickly to action, to let things come to you and take the time to process them. This may be very difficult. No matter how far you may fall, we must try again. All is not lost until we give up. So in this mirror, all these triggers are coming out. You might want to give up. You're tired of the battle. You're tired of the argument. You're tired with the struggle you may be feeling inside. I just was drawn to the number 4-1, which brings to the number 5 if you add the two numbers, and that represents a divine change in your life. So as the struggles come to surface, acknowledge them, fight the fight that needs to be fought. But remember, there's others who's going to come to help you and help you raise yourself so you can confront these issues. But you know what? In all of this, remember, we need to have fun in life. When you're in this deep replenishment mode, nothing is stopping you from going out with your friends. Go out and have fun. If you have any pets, go play with your pets, take them for a walk. If it's a dog, play with your cat. Go into Mother Nature. Look at this fairy offering you an opportunity to go and be playful. Reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. So don't take things too seriously all the time. Although you have a divine purpose here, you're a very spiritual healer, gifted orator maybe. You might be a pastor, you might be a guiding light, you may be a healer. You're being encouraged to serve your purpose, unfold those beautiful petals as a rose, look deep within, replenish, have fun to help you replenish. Don't give up, because this time you will succeed. So I also wanted to invite you to ask yourself a question. I also use pendulums in my practice, and I would like to invite you to ask a yes or no question. So by swinging back and forth, this is a yes to your question, and then left to right, the answer is no. So take a moment and ask yourself a question, and I'll let the pendulum guide itself and give you an answer. So the answer is yes. I hope this is wonderful news for you, pile number 2. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. If you like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. The information is in the description below. Thank you very much, and have a great day. For those who picked pile number 3, this reading is for you. And this reading is represented by a stone, a beautiful sandstone. So it's something that's very weighty. So I think maybe there's something that's weighing heavily on your soul or on your mind. So let's see what that is all about. So I'm going to pull out your oracle card from your past life and to see what you have done in the past that is coming into this life. Oh, wisdom. So you are definitely a soul that has a lot of wisdom. You're a very intelligent spirit. You're an old soul. You've lived many, many, many lives. Chances are you've been around for billions of years. So you've lived many lives here on Earth or on other planets. So you are here to offer a lot of sage wisdom. If you can look at this unicorn, the horn is pointing directly as if it knows where it wants to go. There's a determination in the face. There's no anger, there's no sadness, there aren't any tears. So it looks like the unicorn is just ready to move forward. So I believe you have a lot of wisdom from your previous lives, and in this life, you're probably a highly educated and very spiritual soul, and you have a lot to share. So you're being invited in this life, at this point in time, in this life purpose right now, to share your wisdom. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your wisdom. So the next oracle cards is Trusted Wiggle, Lemuria, Mintakin, and Pleiades. So let's see. So we'll start with the first card, Trust the Niggle. What is the niggle feeling trying to tell you? So there's something that's overshadowing you. There's some darkness around here, just like there's a bit of darkness around this unicorn. Although the unicorn is white and bright, the unicorn is not emanating light. And just like you are here, you're the light, but you're not emanating light. There's something going on around you deeply within your soul, around your solar plexus, that is blocking you from living your most creative and most inspirational life. It's almost as if your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-love is very, very low. And you can see by these two beings around her, I don't know if you can see, there's light that's trying to come out from their third eye, but it's not glowing. So you're closing yourself up. You're not even looking up. Your eyes are closed because you're trying to understand what is going on with you. So you're not receiving the messages. But you have been here before. There's a good probability that you're from the Pleiades, which is a star system with 7 planets, and you're here for a double mission. You're here probably a very gifted channeler, and you're here to also raise the vibration of humanity. Most Pleiades come in with very good and positive and humanitarian objectives. They're coming here to planet Earth to try to raise the vibration. So this can be looked like these Pleiades are kind of like jumping off. The Pleiades are coming to Earth, or they're coming down to Earth. The Pleiadians, their souls are coming down, they're being birthed. And you may have been here in your previous life in Lemuria, where it was a beautiful time on Earth, where you helped create heaven on Earth in this lifetime. So you've been asked to come back to bring the new Lemuria on Earth, and it's happening right now. And that's why you're coming here now, because of your experience. You may have been also in Atlantis, most likely as a Pleiadian. This has been your divine gift to come down here and bring the vibrations up of Mother Earth. There's beautiful colors. Look at that, lights of all this light color exploding around you. So although you have lots of wisdom, you're not sure what you're here to do, I'd like to invite you to accept the possibility that you're a Pleiadian. And you've been here before. Another being from, you can be or Andromedan and other spiritual beings, or even angel coming into Earth. And this may be a very difficult time for you because of what's going on right now on planet Earth. Although you're this beautiful divine soul, you're longing for home because we're going through a very, very difficult time. A lot of the energy that you're emanating to people around you is being drained from you. You're a divine being, and that would explain why this is all this darkness around you, because although you've come down here with the divine intention of lifting souls and spirits, you're being drawn into the darkness that's permeating here on Earth, and you want to go home. You want to go home. My dear pile number 3, I understand. It's not easy. I understand. You want to go home, but you have a divine purpose here. What I like to do is offer you some self-care suggestions to help you deal with the difficulties right now and the difficult energies that we're feeling on the planet. And because your wisdom and contribution is so desperately needed, your guidance, your leadership, we need souls like you to help others ascend. So you're being asked to remember your purpose, because we don't come here on earth just to bask in its glory. We're here for a divine change. You could see the yin and yang, the yin and yang symbol on both sides of you. And look at this heart bursting. When you remember your purpose, the darkness around you will evaporate and the light will come in. So let the light shine in. You came to earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. And the next card is to coexist. So you're being invited to be yourself. You're bringing in important change on earth. You can see these butterflies, hummingbird, and fish that are swimming around you, working with you to co-create with you. Just as I mentioned here earlier, with the solar plexus, you're being invited to co-create with the universe. And the universe doesn't always mean source. The universe co-creation process can happen right here on earth. Be as you are within yourself and harm no one or anything. Appreciate diversity as part of nature. Variety is the spice of life. So yes, you might be meeting people that break you or try to dim your light. But remember, when you focus on yourself and in self-loving and self-caring, your self-esteem will rise, your self-empowerment will rise, you'll bring lots of joy, your wisdom will shine the light, and you will help us with the ascension. I also would like to invite you to perhaps ask my pendulum a question. This is another service I offer to my clients. So either you can ask a yes or no question. So this would signify a yes, and this will signify a no to your question. So take a moment and ask yourself a question. And let's see if you get the answer you're looking for. Well, the answer is no. So I hope this is good news and it resonates with you. So my dear pile number 3, you are a gift to earth. You are a gift to humanity. You've got lots of wisdom. You're an old soul. You've been here before. Yes, it may be hard. You might be looking forward to go home. Don't let other people snuff the light out of you. Focus on yourself when you are in moments of difficulty and help co-create a new earth. I thank you so much, pile number 3. You are so divinely gifted. You're so divinely needed here on earth right now. We appreciate you. We love you. And we want to thank you for joining us and joining me on this beautiful spread. This is wonderful. You have been divinely guided to help humanity in this important ascension process. And although home is calling you sometimes, you have an important reason for being here. So thank you so much. Have yourself a great day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. And I look forward to seeing you soon. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. My information is in the description below. Love and light. Have yourself a great day.